arcade hits like Kung Fu. Nintendo has the most video game hits. Hogan's Alley, Duck Hunt, and more like baseball and Excite Bike. And you can play them only on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
Hello, I'm Shawn Piras, as you may know already. I'd like to call out, bring out my first guest, or my only guest, I guess. Matt Piras. Matt, come on out, please. Hi, Matt. How you doing?
Fine.
Mutual. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Okay, Matt. It's glad to meet you. I've never met you before.
Glad to meet you too.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That's a very nice comment you just made about me. I thank you. I deeply thank you. Thank you for that nice, lovely comment you just made about me being nice. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome too for thanking me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So what we're going to talk about today, I guess, is Nintendo games, huh?
Yes.
That's usually the topic on most of my shows. So what makes you different? Do you think that you can just come in here and run this place?
I've got props.
You have props, huh?
Yes. I'd like to talk first about the basic categories of games. You've got your action adventure, your sports. You've got your basic stupid games, which are, you know, just people buy them, then find out they're stupid.
Yeah. I believe one of them was oh geez, my grandma told me this one. Elevator action.
Yeah.
That would go in the stupid game category?
Yes, that would be in it. Yes, it would be in the stupid game category.
Okay, I understand.
There's
where you're coming
the three basic categories of games.
What about adventure?
I said action, adventure, sports, and the stupid games.
What about role-playing games?
Those would be in the action adventure games. Somewhat.
Okay.
There's the four basic categories of games would be the action adventure, role-playing, sports, and the stupid games.
Okay, I understand. Okay, let's move on to another game.
Okay.
Go ahead. You're the pro here. I'm just
Well, I'll go through the action adventure games. Some of the...
You know the kind of games I like? Are the games like war games, like Metal Gear? Where you have to actually go into the army and fight?
Metal Gear. What?
Metal Gear. Yes, you've got a game of Metal Gear.
Yes, I have Metal Gear, which is one of the better Army Be All That You Can Be games. And speaking of the Army, were you ever in the Green Beret?
As a matter of fact, I was in the Green Beret. What makes you bring that up?
No particular reason. Just
okay. Let's move on to another. The kind of games I like, actually, essentially, are the sports type games. The baseball Simulator 1000,
Baseball
Bases Loaded
Simulator
2,
1000.
Bases Loaded.
I'm sorry, I do not have
RBI Baseball 2, Tecmo Baseball,
Yeah, Baseball
Jaleco
Simulator
Bases
1000.
Loaded 1,
You already said that.
Major League Baseball,
Major League
and
Baseball
Tecmo
right
Baseball,
here.
along with RBI Baseball 2, and Baseball Stars and Little League Baseball.
Ah, Baseball Stars. It's funny you should mention that one.
That is funny.
It's hilarious.
That is really funny that I should mention that one.
It is. It's hilarious.
Another kind of game I like, well, can you tell us a little bit about Baseball Stars?
Baseball Stars.
I never played that one before.
It's a baseball game with basic baseball rules.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much.
Oh.
It's got a much larger field than most of the baseball games. Like
Much larger, so home runs would be harder to hit then, essentially.
No, because the characters are larger on the screen.
So the field is larger, yet the characters are larger to make up, essentially, for the large graphics.
Yes. Have you ever played Bases Loaded? Have you ever played Bases Loaded?
Bases Loaded I have played.
Okay, and you know how the screen is about the same size as the diamond. The
yes,
diamond
but
is not
those
much
people
bigger.
don't know.
Okay,
we'll drop it.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like explaining it either.
Okay.
Another game I like is Rad Racer. That's one of my favorite.
Rad Racer we have right
car
here.
driving simulator games.
Rad Racer.
Essentially, I like the games that bring action. That you're looking for. You know, more.
You like car driving games?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Would that be like radio control cars? Because we also have the
RC Pro.
RC Pro-Am.
Essentially, I like
game.
any car game that you'll have. Car games, me, I'll take it. Another game I like is adventure games, kind of. I like the kind like Adventures of Link.
Adventures of Link.
And Super Pitfall, which is kind of like an action adventure, I'd say. It's
Actually, this falls under the stupid games category.
you think that falls under the stupid games category? Oh.
No. Super Pitfall is one of the embarrassments to the action adventure category, but it's not a stupid game
By any means.
by any means.
Essentially, I like Simon's Quest, which is another adventure game.
Action adventure.
Action adventure. It's pretty much still in the adventure category, which I do like.
Simon's Quest right here.
Okay, how about Nobunaga's Ambition was another game that I really liked.
That would be
It had
in
a lot
the-
of character development.
That would be more in the role-playing.
Yeah, that'd be in the role-playing category. But I like the character
This
development.
game, feel this game.
Essentially,
Feel
oh boy, this baby weighs at least, that's a heavy one, I'd say.
It's one of the heavier games.
That's
As a matter of
most
fact,
likely.
when you put it into the Nintendo system,
You don't even have to press it down.
you don't even have to, it
No.
falls down into it.
It depresses automatically.
Yes.
So it saves countless calories for pushing the lever down.
Yes, not picking it up. Burns up those extra calories, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But, so you don't actually save anything, essentially, in the end. You don't save anything.
That's right.
Another game I liked was Ghosts and Goblins. It was an arcade hit, smash hit. I mean, you know, that would have been a
Ghosts
home run
and
in most
Goblins.
ballparks. Ghosts and Goblins.
Hey, that one wouldn't have been out of a lot of parks.
That would have been out of a lot of parks.
I can name one that it wouldn't have been out of.
Fenway.
Yeah, Yellowstone. That little Nintendo humor.
So,
I also like the, in the sports category, the Top Players Tennis game. Top Players Tennis was a very interesting game. It had a lot of detailed shots, a lot of very interesting details.
okay. How about Kings of the Beach? There's one thing you can do in there that little kids should not. Don't. If you're a little kid, don't buy this game.
Do not press the B button. Whatever you do, do not press the B button. If you buy this game.
Yeah, definitely no. Parents, watch your kids. You have to be 18 years old to buy this tape. To rent it, you only have to be 16.
I bought it. Yes. It is a very disgusting kind of game. It teaches little kids bad things. It does. Kids, you've got the game. Whatever you do, do not push the B button.
Or play it, for that matter. If you can avoid playing it, don't play it at all. Not at all. Another game I liked was
You look like a skater. Yes, what would that game be?
Willow. Willow is an excellent game. Excellent and met by many standards. Essentially speaking, Willow has all the characteristics and all the creativity that goes into a fine Nintendo game. Another game I see you don't have was Super Mario Brothers 3.
I had it.
Not to pull my yin yang or toot my horn or yank my ears off, but
It was a fun game.
I solved it within 3 days.
Yeah.
Most of these games that we've talked about I solved within at least 1 or 2 hours. Most of them...
Life Force.
Life
being
Force.
one of them. Life Force was easy the first time before I even found out about the 30 guy code, which of course is up up down down left right VA select start
For 2 player.
for a 2 player.
Well, 1 player.
The 1 player you would not push the select button, therefore causing it to be up, up, down, down, left, right, B8, just, and then start. You wouldn't push to select start.
There's no point in actually playing a game unless you can cheat on it. That's why I like games like
Metal
Light
Gear.
Force, Metal Gear you can cheat on.
Metal Gear, the cheating...
No, no, we're not going to disclose this.
Okay.
Shadowgate you can cheat on, Rygar, Light
cheat on
Force,
Shadowgate?
Super Pitfall. You name it, you can cheat. Somehow, some way, you can cheat on a game.
Ah, The Adventures of Link. To cheat, when you're beating Ganon, you blow the whistle in his face 5 times. The vibrations from the whistle will seemingly destroy his body, and he will die.
Not if you eat your cornflakes for breakfast.
With your Pepsi.
With Pepsi. Cornflakes and Pepsi will stop it all. Major League Baseball I didn't think was too good, no.
No, the characters were all fat.
Yeah.
A little bit overweight.
Looked like they didn't go to spring training that year.
They didn't eat their Wheaties.
They must have had the lockout.
They did not eat their cornflakes.
Obviously not, no.
Sorry.
They drank too much Pepsi.
way too much Pepsi.
I mean, normally it's okay to drink a little bit of Pepsi, but these boys went overboard.
When you start getting that Pepsi belly, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, these guys were so far overboard, they couldn't life raft. You know why they couldn't throw my life raft?
Why is that?
Because I forgot to bring them with them.
No. And I heard they smell. Must have been eating too much of those Campbell's pork and beans.
Not too much though. No,
just enough. Getting back to the game subject, one of the better games that is action is not Platoon. Platoon was rather a slow game, very intense, as in it was rather difficult. It was rather difficult.
Yes, I know what you mean.
However, one of my more favorite games. You need a paper bag or something?
Sorry about that.
No problem. Excuse me.
Most of the time I like to play games when you're not allowed. Like,
oh, that is very...
Like when somebody's watching, for instance, say a Cincinnati Reds baseball game, and you decide to put on Bases Loaded and name your team the Reds just to make fun of them, the people.
Do not make fun of the Reds. I just happen to be a Reds fan.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. In your small town, bunch of little peon whackers.
I suppose you came from a big town of peon wankers. Ah, see? No, I'm more I scared.
Oh boy! They just put in this rocking installation. I just realized not long ago, a couple days ago. But oh God, no!
Another game that I like, although it was kind of boring, it is a hot game, was Ultima. This game, actually, I stole. But you don't know that.
Okay, we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back after these messages.